Unload pomelo to staging.
Staging by lot preserves first in, first out discipline and prevents accidental mixing before inspection. Accurate inbound weight supports yield accounting, supplier verification, and material balance through the full process. Document verification confirms the shipment identity before fruit is released deeper into the plant.
Before scanning.
Quarantine prevents unapproved fruit from entering the food contact line before quality checks are complete.
Early visual inspection screens for obvious damage and helps decide whether the lot merits deeper sampling.
Representative sampling allows analytical checks without disturbing the entire lot.
Data supports formulation planning and helps keep the puree stream within target specification later in the run. pH is a key control point for acid fruit processing because it influences product safety and heat treatment design.
Incoming fruit temperature affects deterioration risk and helps explain later processing behavior. Results prevents fragmented decisions and ensures release is based on the full evidence set.
Segregate failed fruit.
Controlled one-way traffic reduces confusion and keeps older approved fruit moving first.
Removing external
Packaging is checked because fragments can become foreign material if a damaged crate enters the line.
Begins controlled wet cleaning while cushioning the fruit during transport. Controlled water movement detaches field soil before more targeted washing steps. Double agitation improves dirt removal across the textured citrus surface without harsh handling. Rinsing carries away loosened solids, so the sanitizer step works on a cleaner surface. Soft brush action removes adherent soil from the thick rind while keeping damage under control. Verified contact time improves surface hygiene before fruit advances to final rinse and inspection. A controlled final rinse removes residual chemistry while preserving the cleaned fruit surface for the next inspection step.
Reducing free water improves visibility for inspection and reduces unnecessary dilution around the next transfer.
Controlled drainage prevents pooled water from following fruit into the inspection zone.
Annual post-wash inspection catches defects that washing cannot correct and protects the extraction line from poor fruit.
Is essential, so optical inspection can evaluate each fruit consistently.
Automated inspection adds consistency by checking every fruit against the same visual criteria.
Transfer keeps accepted fruit moving cleanly into the preparation area from the edible interior. Opening the fruit creates access for the downstream system that separates thick rind from juice-bearing tissue. Controlled rind separation is critical for citrus because the peel follows a different byproduct path than the edible pulp. The process visibly separates peel from edible material, so the main puree line stays clean, while peel is preserved for pectin-grade drying. Keeping peel out of the main edible stream helps protect flavor balance and improves downstream pulp consistency. The peel stream is kept physically separate because it is destined for pectin-grade drying, not the puree product. Removing coarse, non-edible fractions protects the grinder and improver finisher performance later on. Not all removed organics have byproduct value, so seed and membrane waste is segregated and kept out of both the peel line and the puree line. Controlled size reduction prepares the edible stream for stable grinding and pulp extraction.
Controlled feed prevents surges that can overload the grinder or create uneven particle size.
Adds another texture safeguard before deaeration and heat treatment. Stabilizes flow so the downstream standardization and heat treatment steps can run smoothly.
Peel must be kept clean and separate because it is destined for pectin-grade drying, not for the edible puree stream.
A light rinse helps reduce residual edible pulp on the peel and supports a cleaner pectin-grade dried product.
Reducing free water lowers dryer load and helps the peel dry more evenly to specification.
Even drier loading helps the peel reach the target dryness needed for pectin-grade storage stability.
Controlled drying stabilizes the peel so it can be stored as a pectin-grade byproduct without returning to the main line.
Bagging preserves the dried peel as a distinct pectin-grade byproduct under traceable labeling.
Separate palletization protects byproduct identity and prevents confusion with finished puree drums. The blend tank provides a controlled point for final composition adjustment before heat treatment. Confirms whether the puree already meets target or needs a controlled adjustment.
Any solids adjustment must remain legal and product consistent, so concentration is corrected using the same fruit system rather than an unrelated additive.
Thorough mixing prevents localized variation, so downstream heat treatment sees a consistent product.
Rechecking after adjustment proves the blend now meets the intended composition before thermal processing.
Homogenization can improve consistency by reducing particle variation before pasteurization and aseptic filling.
Stable feed is important because the pasteurizer depends on controlled flow to deliver the required heat exposure. The heat exchanger raises product temperature under controlled conditions that support microbial safety and shelf-stable filling.
Are not met.
Controlled cooling protects product quality while keeping the product on a closed, sanitary path toward aseptic handling. Correct drum presentation creates the protected interface needed before product enters the final container.
Control supports both commercial yield and downstream pallet stability.
Clean cutoff prevents overfill and helps keep the closure area clean for secure sealing. The liner closure preserves sterility inside the filled package and is one of the most sensitive packaging steps. Coating ties each finished drum back to the intake lot, process records, and thermal treatment documentation.
Code verification prevents unidentified product from entering storage or shipment.
Final package weight confirms filling accuracy and supports commercial compliance. Automated vision adds another layer of verification for closure condition before the drum is released to palletizing. A final packaged product inspection is logical here because the product is already sealed and moving in a stable, finished format.
Only drums that pass final checks are released to finished goods handling. Stable in-feed presentation helps the palletizer build a secure load pattern for warehouse handling.
Controlled drum placement protects package integrity and creates a stable load footprint.
Consistent pallet patterns reduce transport risk and simplify warehouse storage management.
Pallet-level identification supports warehouse control and shipment accuracy without scanning every individual drum repeatedly. Stretch wrapping secures the load so drums stay stable during forklift handling and transport. Temporary storage keeps finished product organized by lot and ready for accurate shipment release.
System registration helps ensure the correct pallet is selected later for customer dispatch.
Shipment picking is controlled, so the right lot and quantity leave the site for the customer.
Outbound staging creates an organized final checkpoint before the pallet enters the truck.
Final document matching protects both customer accuracy and full batch traceability at dispatch.
Controlled dock movement reduces handling damage and keeps the final transfer organized and safe. Counting and recording the loaded pallets completes the shipment record for this documented production lot.